So Captain America is a Nazi.
Wait, what? I thought that was just people freaking out on the internet.
Well, it was. But then Civil War II, The Oath, space, Cap's actually a Nazi now, parentheses, haha, fooled you, came out.
Oh, so he is a Nazi now?
Well, he's not actually a Nazi, but also he's totally a Nazi.
Wait. God damn it, man, which is it?
Well, it's both. And also neither. So nearly a year ago, Nick Spencer's now infamous Hydra reveal turned Captain America heel. And that was totally an unintentional rhyme.
For those unaware, heel is a term used in wrestling for the bad guy.
The story was widely misinterpreted due to the final splash page being shared on social media without context, and Tumblr users have just been losing their goddamn minds for the better part of the last 10 months.
Yeah, I don't know who's worse, Tumblr-arenas or those racist fucks at 4chan.
Me either.
It's definitely the racist, by the way. Please don't yell at us in the comments over that joke. But he is Hydra, right?
Yes. And no.
Dude, are you just f***ing with me now?
At the end of Standoff at Pleasant Hill, a sentient cosmic cube living as a young girl named Kobik transformed Steve Rogers back from being a wrinkly old man.
Which is a whole other convoluted story.
To being the dashing young Steve we've always known.
How you doing?
But also not the Steve we've always known.
Jesus f***ing shit, man. This is getting too goddamn complicated. F*** this. I'm out.
You good, man?
I don't know, man. This shit's getting hard to follow.
So you got yourself another beer, though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need it.
You see, throughout the Captain America Steve Rogers series and the Secret Empire event, it is revealed that Kobik has actually rewritten Steve's reality, so that he has always been Hydra.
Didn't Cap fight Hydra in World War II?
Yes. And no.
God damn it! I knew you was gonna keep doing this to me.
For now, let's just call him Schrodinger's Cap. He both is and isn't the Cap we know, as this currently seems to be some sort of collusion of both the core 616 version and an alternate reality version of Steve.
Okay, but is Cap a Nazi now?
Well, the answer to that lies in the question of whether or not Hydra are Nazis.
Well, are they?
Yes.
God damn it, don't you do it.
And also no.
Son of a bitch, I knew you were gonna do this to me again.
The answer to whether or not Hydra are Nazis depends on the context of how you're asking the question.
Can you not just give me a yes or no answer on anything?
No. There's no joke that time. It's just not a binary thing. According to current canon, through a retcon in Jonathan Hickman's S.H.I.E.L.D. series, Hydra's origins were changed to actually predate the Third Reich.
Okay, so then they're not Nazis?
It depends on how you look at it. Again, this is a retcon, so it's highly contested as being a justifiable excuse for the change of the character by fans who are upset over Nick Spencer's storyline. And Hydra has long been connected to the Nazis, dating all the way back to the 60s.
Okay, so then they are Nazis.
Not exactly.
Swear to fucking God.
Hydra's first appearance occurred in Strange Tales number 135 in August of 1965. And while it's arguable that they were intended to be analogs of Nazis, no actual in-story connections were made until nearly 2 years later in Strange Tales number 165, with the revelation of previously existing Nazi bad guy Baron von Strucker being Hydra Supreme. So Hydra's in-continuity connection to the Nazis is, in and of itself, a retcon.
Man, this shit is confusing.
Comics are weird. So you ready to move to the next thing?
Probably not, but it. Let's go. Let's go.
Captain America was created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby.
2 Jewish creators.
At the height of Nazi Germany before America's involvement in the Second World War.
Created for the sole intent of punching Hitler.
You see, at this time, the idea of intervening was unpopular in the U.S.
The release of Captain America's debut in March of 1941 and its subsequent popularity was actually a heavy factor in turning public opinion in the States.
And when we were attacked in December of 1941, President Roosevelt delivered his famous speech the following day, calling it a date which will live in infamy.
A date which will live in infamy.
Ushering us into the conflict we had previously shied away from.
So then Cap is a big part of why we went to go fight the Nazis, right?
Yes.
So isn't it a big deal that Nick Spencer made him a Nazi?
Yes and no.
I mean, you just contradicted yourself.
Not really. I mean, maybe.
God damn it, man. Would you start making some sense already?
Ask some better questions.
Okay, why don't you just explain to me why Cap being a Nazi isn't a big deal?
The truth of the matter is, we all have to decide for ourselves, as individuals, whether or not it's a problem.
You mean we shouldn't be telling people on social media how to feel about this thing?
Absolutely not.
Okay, but what about the people that say Jack Kirby would kick Nick Spencer's ass over this?
Well, Jack Kirby's dead. But it's awful damn presumptuous to speak for somebody that's not around anymore. We don't know how Jack Kirby would have felt about this. And we shouldn't be so arrogant as to think that we do, whether we think he would disapprove or approve.
I guess in truth these are fictional characters.
That's very true. But we also shouldn't dismiss people's concerns just because Cap isn't real. As we've stated before, fiction has an influence on real-world opinions and affects us as individuals and a society.
Jesus, first you won't tell me why I should be mad about this, and now you won't tell me why I shouldn't be?
Exactly.
Fancy ales, you can drink 'em by the flagon. Only brew for the brave and true.
It's the goddamn Lord of the Rings.
Comes from the Green Dragon. If only Levi was here, he would have got it. All right.
What's everybody? What's everybody?
What's everybody?
What's everybody?
What is everybody?
What is everybody? What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for watching the video. We really hope you enjoyed it. This was a pretty serious matter to tackle.
Definitely was.
We know that people have very divided opinions on this, and we're not here to tell you how to think about it. We want you to form your own opinion.
Definitely.
But I think it's important to say we want people to be a little more open-minded to the fact that some people don't like this, and some people do like it.
Yeah, I mean, don't go cancel your Marvel subscription just because Cap's
You know what? If you want to cancel your subscription, it's totally fine.
I don't think you should, though.
I wouldn't. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
which I think is worth noting. I hope you found this to be a balanced video, but we're actually enjoying the story.
Yeah,
that's why the issues are here, because we've been reading it, and it's great. And Mikey loves villains, and actually I do too. By all means,
Hail Hydra.
I
actually told that to some police officers in Jackson.
You're gonna get called a Nazi in the comments.
Hey, we're gonna say, call me it.
Well, if you did enjoy this video, whether you agree with us or not, we've got a bunch of other content on the channel. Well, we have some other content.
Yeah,
we're working on
getting a bunch.
But I'm gonna bring down some videos in this area through the magic of editing. Actually, that's really not how YouTube's working anymore, because we've been away for a while, so I have to figure all that out. Yeah. But I'll also have links in the description to some of our other videos about things like Rob Liefeld and why Bryan Singer shouldn't be allowed to make X-Men films.
Exactly.
God, he shouldn't be.
He's
exactly.
Terrible. Exactly.
Anyway, please do us a big favor. The main thing that you can do to help us out, whether your comment is nice or mean, is to comment.
Yeah.
Also, we appreciate you liking the video because it means a lot to us.
Yep.
And subscribe if you really want to see more of this content, because it makes sure that our videos pop up in your subscription feed.
And like popular YouTubers say, make sure you click that bell shape so you can get notifications whenever we release a new video.
Yeah, that's a big change to YouTube's system. So click the bell, click the subscribe, click the like, do the comment, do all the things.
Do all the clicks.
Do all the clicks.
Do all the clicks. Click it all.
Anyway, we really appreciate you guys just
We
taking
do.
the time to watch us. It just means a lot that anybody wants to watch our dumb fuckery.
Can't imagine why.
I have no idea. Anyway, cheers. Want to say bye? Say bye. Thanks for coming.